Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to watch episode 2 of the Bird Briefing, the Budgerigar. Here on the show, we believe it's important to be educated about three things in life: Jesus, politics, and birds. You never know when you're going to be walking through a forest and hear or see a strange alien. It's important that you have the tools to identify your birds. Educate yourself.
Oh, hi guys. Today we will be talking about the budgerigar. First, let's talk about wild budgerigars. Wild budgerigars originated from Australia and are nomadic birds, meaning they search for food and water. So, these these birds will these birds will fly hundreds of miles just in search of water. These birds are very hardy birds, and they can endure very hot and cold and dry weather. These these
Do they live in Antarctica?
no, they're tropical birds.
Oh.
These birds will live in flocks up to thousands of budgies. The diet of these birds consists of seeds, eucalyptus leaves, and other greens. Now, let's talk about the nickname of these birds. There's different nicknames for the budgerigar. First, there's people call these birds budgies, other people call these grass parakeets, and other people call these shell parakeets.
Now, I have a question. What do you think about at the pet store when you go there and they're not called Budgerigar? What do you think about that, huh?
It's disappointing. These birds should be labeled as budgerigars.
Not lovebird?
Yeah, I don't like all these fancy different nicknames.
Okay.
So the colors of these birds in the wild, these birds are mainly green in the wild with a yellow head and black streaks on their wings. The domesticated budgies, however, they have different varieties ranging from green to blue to yellow to white to gray to violet and more. The lifespan of these birds ranges from 8 to 10 years. I know, it's crazy. These birds can turn their head 180 degrees around. First of all, you guys are probably thinking, what exactly do budgies look like? Well, here you go. Here's some budgies right here. First off, let's talk about the first time you get a budgie. The first time.
Where's the budgies? Can you point the budgies to me?
I have 4. This one's Sky, the green one's Kiwi, and the blue and black one is Ricardo, and the white and gray one is Fernando.
That's Fernando.
And the first time you get these birds, you have to leave them alone for 3 days before you touch them and handle them. So
What happens if my cat wants to play with the new friend?
I would just take it out of the room.
Oh, okay.
So let me show you how to handle these birds. These birds are very friendly birds and great for beginner pet owners. These birds are very playful too and love to interact with people.
Will they bite you?
They will, but it's only a play bite and it doesn't hurt. See, if I do that, it's just a play bite.
Oh my, that's sharp teeth.
It's actually called a beak. So now we will talk about the food I feed these birds.
Okay.
First off, I feed these birds mainly zoo cream pellets with vitamins and minerals. In here, the ingredients, there's ground corn, soybean meal, ground millet, ground oat groats, ground barley, ground wheat, wheat germ meal, sugar, vegetable oil, ground flaxseed, calcium carbonate, and it has dried carrots, dried celery, dried beets, dried parsley, dried cranberries, dried blueberries, and vitamins.
They're very healthy eaters.
Yeah. So I feed my birds. I put a pinch of seeds in with my pellets because.
So these are pellets and these are
Yeah.
seeds, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I put a bit of seeds in there because if all you feed your birds are seeds, they can get a problem later on called egg binding, and it can kill them early on.
What is egg binding? Can you explain egg binding to us?
It's when your birds don't have enough vitamins and minerals to lay an egg, and they can die from it.
Oh.
So, I also use this bedding for my birds. It's a soft.
It says clean and cozy, so it must be really comfortable.
Yeah. So, here's another thing I use. Just to make sure my birds are healthy, sometimes I'll add this Vitus solution in their water, just 1 drop per ounce.
Is it vitamin water?
Mhm.
And I have a question.
Mhm.
That says daily blend. Is that like the same thing as your daily vitamins for the humans?
No.
No. Not at all.
This is wrong. Daily blend. Seeds aren't supposed to be what they eat mostly of. So right here I also have millet, and millet is great for training your birds or getting them to come in your hand. So, if you want to know how to train your birds, first off, the first time you get them after a few days, just every day or so, put your hand on their cage for like 15 minutes, and once they're not afraid of your hand, then the next step, you can start putting your hand in the cage for 15-20 minutes each day.
Do you just stand there like a statue?
Yeah. And soon they don't mind you. And then after that, you can start putting seed in your hand like this. And they will go crazy after it.
Would you look at that? Whoa.
Yeah.
There's 2. Ooh.
Yeah, they fight sometimes.
Oh. Is that dangerous?
They usually do that in the wild. They'll fight for seed. But also, once you get this step down, then the next step you can do is grab out some spray millet. I just grab out 1 piece for an individual bird.
Can I see what it looks like?
Yeah, you just pull it off of this stem.
Okay, so like a little brown cactus.
Then you can start doing this and say up,
Whoa.
and he'll come up. Also, there are also other great beginner starter birds. Also, cockatiels and lovebirds are also great for beginners. Now, the toys for these birds, I will talk about the toys. This is probably one of the biggest hits in this cage. They love to shred it, and they love shredding the twine on here.
Is it a s'more sandwich?
No, it's just a soft kind of wood. And right here, they love mirror toys. This is also one of their favorite toys, and also like this one. So now let's talk about.
I have a question. What is that white circle right there? Just right there.
It's a cuddle bone to help them get the vitamins or to help them get the calcium they need.
So is it like when they're feeling cuddly and snuggly?
No, it's you have to have one of these if you have to have a budgie. They peck at these and eat these, and it gives them some calcium. So now we will be talking about interaction. So for interaction for these birds, if you want them to be really happy birds, each day you can let these birds just roam out of their cage for like an hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this bird show.
I have one more question. What is that green and white big thing right there? Why do they have a birdhouse in their cage when their cage is bird house?
This is for breeding budgies. They haven't really discovered it yet, but once they find it, they'll probably lay eggs. The one right here, this one is the only female.
How do you know it's a female?
If you can see their nostril, here. If you can look at their nostril area, if you can, here, I'll get one quick thing. So if you look at their nostril area, up, you'll see that its nostril area is pink, and that means that it's a female. Also, you can tell if it's a female if the cere's brown.
What is a sear?
It's the nostril area right on the beak. Yep. And the males in here are Fernando, Kiwi, and Ricardo. And see how they have blue beaks? That means they're males. So, that will be it for today's bird briefing video. Make sure to share, subscribe, like, or repost this video. Birdeducate yourselves.